Hello YouTube, today I'm taking a look at this 2019 Ram 1500 Rebel. This particular one has the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 along with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it also has the air ride suspension. As you can tell, this also has the LED lighting package. You have LED accent lights, as well as LED turn signals and high and low beams. LED fog lights are right here. And you have integrated parking sensors as well. This bumper is a powder coated bumper, and this portion is a metal skid plate. Really nice powder coated tow recovery hooks. And the unique Ram grille for the Power Wagon and the Ram Rebel. It gets the Ram Sport hood. There's your 1500 5.7 Hemi badge, as well as really nice black fender flares on an 18-inch Ram off-road rim. The tire is a 275/70R18 Wrangler Duratrack. You also have plastic splash guard right here to protect the rocker panel from chips and corrosion. Black tubular Nerf bars as well. This does have the two-tone paint package. Here's your standard capless fuel fill port. This has the bed assist step. Push on it. If I can do it one-footed, there we go. It comes down, making getting into the bed very easy. To deploy it or retract it, just kick it in. Again, powder-coated rear bumper. Parking sensors are on the bottom portion. This one does have the dual exhaust with the black tips. LED license plate lights, as well as your standard 4-pin and 7-pin connectors. With this one, you do get the big Ram letters instead of the newer updated Ram logo. You have your Rebel badge right there, 4x4 badge on this side, backup camera, as well as your tailgate release. These are LED tail lights, and they have the black insert. It does look very nice. Again, the white on black looks absolutely sweet in this truck. Let's go back around to the front one more time. And the truck right now is in the off-road height. Let's take a closer look at the interior. All right, starting out on the left-hand side, we have all of your window controls right here. Above that, we have your mirror controls. If you push this center button, the mirrors will fold in. Push it again, and they will fold back out. Something that's kind of obvious, the Ram Rebel has the red accent package, so you get this red metal trim throughout, even in the gauge cluster, and you get the red stitching throughout as well. Coming over here, we have all of your lighting controls. This one controls the dome map lights in the vehicle, how bright they get, and then this one controls how bright the instrument cluster gets. Below that, we have your electronic parking brake, as well as your power adjustable pedals. Coming up to the instrument cluster, as you can see, Rebel is lit up in red. We have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and this absolutely beautiful configurable LCD display. Working our way back to the leather wrap steering wheel, which is heated. Again, you have this red trim throughout. Over here on this side, you have this little control D-pad, which controls everything on the gauge cluster. If you look in this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner, all of those corners can be configured to whatever parameters you want to monitor. Working our way into the steering wheel, we have your hands-free call buttons. Over here we have all of your cruise control settings, and then we have your gear limit buttons. Like on all FCA vehicles, we have your Seek Scan rocker on the back of the left side of the steering wheel. And then on the right side of the steering wheel on the back, we have your volume control. Very cool. This vehicle does have push button start. All the 2019 Rams come with push button start. Below that, we have your rotary dial shifter, as well as your electronic push button transfer case. This does have the axle lock feature and the hill descent control, meaning I think this one has a 392 or 393 rear end. Coming up top, we got the red Ram logo, little storage tray right here, and a 12-volt outlet right there. This has the 12-inch touchscreen display, so this has what they call the Rebel 12 package. Starting up, working away from top to bottom, hazard lights are in the middle. We got your dual zone climate control, fan speeds, your defrost, physical buttons for the radio, your physical seek or scan buttons, mute, and then screen off button. So if you're driving at night and there's too much of a glare, you can simply turn the screen off and push it again to turn back on. Something cool with this touchscreen, let's see if I can figure out how to do it, seeing as I don't actually have this car. So this is pretty much two 8-inch screens on top of each other. So the first one, let's say I want to put my navigation, I can put nav there, and then I want to put media here. Or let's say I want to flip-flop it, push this little thing right here, and it flip-flops. Let's actually put, there we go, let's go to navigation. Very cool. This touchscreen is as responsive as the 8-inch touchscreen, and it is super high definition. As you can see, I'm in the reverse mode right now, or I'm in reverse, and that screen looks like a 4K TV almost. Very cool. Down here we have all of your toggle switches. We have an integrated trailer brake control right here. This is for your ride height. Right now, like I said earlier, we are in off-road mode. I push it, go all the way down to 1, and then it says up here that it is lowering. Over here we have your traction control on-off button, tow haul mode, parking sensors for the rear off, parking sensors for the front off. Under that we have your compact disc CD player, as well as 2 USB ports and 2 USB-Cs and an auxiliary port. We have a phone storage tray right here. And down here, we have a 115 volt, 400 watt power outlet. We have the configurable center console, which I believe has 6 positions, 6 possible configurations. I'm not 100% certain. We do have 2 cup holders, as well as a change organization tray, and then just a regular storage tray. We do have a dual tiered center armrest. The first shallow tier has a USB port in it for charging, as well as a dimple for cord management. Lift the second portion up, and you have access to the deep storage compartment. Now, if you look closely, I don't know how well it's going to come through on camera, but you have all the previous generation of Ram trucks printed on the divider right here to kind of separate things if you want to keep them nice and organized. On the back of this center armrest, we have some trigonomic ratios, we have some standard to metric conversions, as well as your fraction to decimal conversions and some angles. Very cool of Ram to include that. Here's a look at the seats in this vehicle. They do have Rebel embroidered on them. Again, red stitching, red accents, pretty much everywhere. You do have 2 glove compartments in this vehicle. The first one up top, which is lit, and the second one, which is your standard one, which is also lit as well. Coming up top to the vanity, you do have a halogen lit vanity for passenger and driver. Working our way up top, we do have LED dome map lights in this vehicle. And then we have all of your controls for the panoramic sunroof, as well as the sliding rear window. Let's see if I don't want to mess this up. There we go. That opens the shade, and the sunroof pretty much goes awesome. Goes the length of the cab. Very cool. Then you have your, if this will come through, your 3-door universal garage remote right here. Overall, very impressed with this interior. I love the red accents. I love that Ram listened to people and decided to put the 12-inch touchscreen with the Rebel. And again, the air ride suspension is an awesome feature. They did just get this vehicle off the truck, so I will try to make my way to the back and see how much legroom I have back there. Before I get in, I kind of want to point out these rear doors on these new Rams open up at such a crazy angle. You just got so much room to work with getting in the vehicle if you got small kids, car seats and stuff like that. They do a really good job at making the doors open very wide to make it very easy for you. You do have grab handles all around the vehicle to get in. This is Ram's second generation of in-floor storage. This is removable. You have centimeter markings along the short side and then inch markings along the long side, and that is on both driver and passenger sides. These seats do fold up and they're very easy. One hand and they're up. And then you have extra storage dividers underneath the seats as well. Very nice. Again, getting in. So with the driver's seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I'd say I have a solid 10 inches of legroom. I am 5'11", if that helps anyone out there. You do have storage in the form of pouches behind the driver and passenger seats. You do have 2 cup holders, as well as these little cutouts right here for almost any size tablet. So if you got some kids in the back, whatever you want to keep them entertained, you can plop a tablet in here and they can watch whatever you want them to watch. Down here, we have 2 more USB ports, as well as 2 more USB Type-C ports, and a 115 volt 400 watt power outlet. And a small storage cubby for a non-plus sized phone. Again, pretty standard Rebel interior, red stitching. The center seat does fold down, giving you access to a armrest / cup holder. This does have, it looks like, the premium audio group. So you have the 19 speaker audio system, which sounds amazing. Harman Kardon, I've said it before, is probably the best speaker system you can get in any automobile currently. You do have more LED dome map lights, as well as hanger hooks on both driver and passenger sides. Let's go take a look at the... So this being the Rebel, it's more of a higher end trim. There's multiple ways to open the tailgate on the higher end trims. First way would be to use the button that's above the rear view mirror that can release the tailgate. And then the second way would be to push the button. And then the third way, if you had that option, would be on your key fob. Now, because this has the air suspension, you actually push this twice and the vehicle will lower to the park ride height. Now, I'm gonna open up the tailgate like that. It is dampened and it is extremely light, being aluminum. It does come with a bed liner already pre-installed from Ram. You do have tie downs in the 4 corners, as well as the bed utility group. And you do have LED lights up there, and then halogens up top. I believe you push that 3 times and it'll turn off. To put the tailgate up, 2 fingers, and it's up. Let's take a look at it. So I think it's barely coming through, so I'll just kind of read over it. 2019 Ram 1500 Rebel Crew Cab 4x4, base price of $47,740. All of your standard equipment is right here. Your optional equipment is right here, including the preferred package and the level 2 equipment group. And then you have your Rebel 12 group right here. The total price of this vehicle is $63,175. Fuel economy ratings are right here. This vehicle is rated at 15 miles per gallon city, 21 miles per gallon highway, for a combined fuel economy rating of 17 miles per gallon. Again, this is the window sticker for this vehicle, and depending on current incentives and rebates, there is a chance that you won't even be close to 63,175. It all just depends on when you buy. I'd recommend Ram Truck Month or Ram's Spring Sales event. I'd like to thank Zeigler, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough on this vehicle. If you're interested in any of the new Ram 1500s or heavy duties, they currently have a lot of 1500s on their lot, including a bunch of Rebel 12s, and they are supposed to be getting the new heavy duties very soon, so I will post all of their contact info in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.